Hello, thanks so much for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. I'm just here in Sydney, beautiful Sydney by the sea, British Columbia. It's a little bit sort of overcast. Look at that sexy iron lady. Anyways, yeah, at least it's not raining. That's the Pacific Northwest. It's October, right? So it's pretty nice out actually, considering that. So this video today is another of my gratitude videos. Before I just sort of talk about random things that I'm grateful for, I just wanted to talk a bit about how it really is important, like with mindset and positivity, as I'd spoken about in previous videos, to really just continue to do the work and keep focused and make minor adjustments and everything, but it's sort of just like frequency, like it's like, learning a new language or a new skill, and you get obsessed with it, you get really good at it, but then if you stop doing it for a while, then it's not as easy, right? And it's not as much of a progression. So yeah, I just think it's really important to be consistent with positive mindset, gratitude, all that stuff. As I mentioned in a video a few years back on positivity, it's just like, you have these moments when you really realize, oh wow, it's up to me to change my mindset, and you're kind of like, oh wow, okay, and maybe you realize it in that moment, but then you get caught up with things, and then 6 months later it's as if you never even learned the lesson at all. So I think with a lot of things in life, we don't like to think of it as such, but really there are some lessons that you have to get over and over before it really sinks in, and sometimes it never does. It's just like a constant work in progress with life. Yeah, so that's my little pre-ramble to my gratitude video. Yes, 2 minutes of pre-ramble. Yeah, so I have a lot of things to be grateful for right now. I have a bunch of free time, like days off before I leave, where especially right now and tomorrow, I don't really have any specific obligations of any kind, which is pretty nice. So I've managed to get all my packing done. All my worldly possessions are in my main bags there, all ready to sort of go. I'm gonna have my mom's coming in a few days, and then we've got some plans, but all just social stuff, so nothing really like super imperative. Basically, I could cancel on any of those things if I wanted, but I probably won't. So this summer has been really good back in Canada. Missed last winter in Mexico. Going to skip the winter again this year, which is great because I don't like snow and cold, so that's fun. Really excited about the fact that I got to do some scuba diving back in Canada. It's been a long time since I've been even in any cold water diving at all. Got to do actually a dry suit dive, which was interesting. How much I had actually forgotten. And yeah, just really getting to know a few of the people in the scuba community in Victoria, which is nice. Some of the different spots that are around, didn't get to really go to many of them, but now if I come back, I kind of know some different sites that would be interesting to check out, especially Chemainus. I would really like to see. There is a wreck that is actually an airplane that's been sunk, and you can kind of go in it. It's pretty cool. I think it's like 40 feet or 50 feet down. So that would be one thing I would definitely like to do on a future trip. What else? Had some really good luck with just finding job opportunities. Luckily I was never married to any of them, so in the beginning there was like a few that I ended up leaving for better jobs, so that's good. Always grateful to have the sort of humility and perspective to really realize, some jobs aren't meant to be, and yeah, just not really dwelling on that, which is great. What else? Got to spend a lot of time with some friends and family. Did a few good trips up to Courtney, up Island, Tofino. Yeah, I guess that was the main ones. On to Quadra Island a few times. Had a few videos of some of those places. And just generally enjoying this little area around Sydney and Victoria. Obviously, I was working a lot of the days, but before, after work, on my rare days off and stuff, really did, for the most part, take advantage of all of my time off. And yeah, and just also just while I was at work, met some good people, had some good experiences, and learned new things, expand my knowledge, made a bunch of cash, which is the main reason for those jobs. So very grateful to have the currency that will be needed for the next few months because I won't be working. And yeah, and just being able to stay at my mom's place for free has been fantastic for the wallet, and just generally traveling and being like in random people's places at different hotel, like not really hotels, I'm not that fancy, but like hostels and stuff, all over the place, and never really having my own space, especially for such a long period of time. I mean, on the weekends I was sort of back and forth between different random places, but yeah, just really having like pretty much a full apartment to myself most days, which is it's pretty fantastical. That's not something that really happens very often in my life, crazy nomad travels. So very appreciative of that, and looking forward to seeing some people that I haven't seen in a while in the next few months. Also, just very excited for Hawaii. I've never been, and obviously everyone says it's a, paradise on earth. So we'll see. That should be fun. What else? Yeah, those are like the main things. Very grateful for my health and just sort of my mental awareness. I know, like, especially working in sort of senior residence for the last few months, just like I think a lot of people don't even appreciate the fact that they have a sound mind. Like, I think that would be crazy to have like Alzheimer's or one of those super debilitating mental things where you're just always confused, you don't really know what's happening. So I'm very grateful for my awareness and just like all of my physical and mental health, and a million other things really. And of course the most important thing is that I'm very grateful for you watching this video. So share, subscribe, comment, spread the love, people. Spread it around. Anyway, peace.